Hi friends, this is Lindsay. I am back for another Fontsy tutorial, this time doing something really special, creating a reusable stencil with the Ikonart Custom Stencil Kit, which is really amazing to take your Fontsy designs and then actually turn them into like a truly reusable stencil, which is unlike anything that I've ever done before creating stencils because they were all one-time use. So in this tutorial, I actually show you that I use the stencil 3 times and it was really an amazing thing to do, and I'll show you how you can do it. So what you're going to need for this tutorial is the Ikonart Custom Stencil Kit, which is going to have everything that you need to start making your own custom reusable stencils. But you'll also need a design to change into a stencil. So, you know, at Fontsy we have thousands of designs and fonts that would be perfect for a stencil. The one that I'm using is from the Sports Starter SVG design bundle, and I have all the supplies linked in the video description. I'm also using in this tutorial in particular an add-on kit with Ikonart, which is their textile kit, and so that comes with Speedball screen printing ink, because I'm going to be screen printing onto a cotton canvas garden flag. Now, the first thing that you're going to do is you're actually going to print out your design, and the stencil kit comes with a printer film for either an inkjet or a laser printer. I used the inkjet printer film, and they say that to tell the difference of the different sides, you want to print on the side that's not shiny, the emulsion side. So they say if you lick your finger and then you touch a corner of the printer film, your finger should stick to the side that you want to print on. So load this up to your printer and then go to your computer to open up your design.
So open up your favorite design software and import your design. You can use, any program that you can print from. Here I've got Silhouette Studio, which is great because it's free to download. And then just go ahead, open that design and size it to fit onto your project. And the inkjet printer film I'm using is 8.5 by 11. So I'm going to print this as large as I can in high quality 100% black, which is important to note. You need to print in black only. So send that off to your printer and then set up the included UV light, which really isn't hard to do. There's a quick guide that shows you how to do it, and then you can just plug it in, and then there's an on-off switch for the UV lamp. So once you've printed out your design, then the kit also has the actual stencil material. So you'll need to leave that in the bag until you're actually ready to use it, because the stencil film is light sensitive. And there's also a clear cover sheet in that bag that you'll take out as well, and you'll need that. So take out one of the sheets of the stencil film. Now remember, I'm using the textile film, which is purple, but the regular film, which is blue, comes in the main kit, but the process is still the same. And you're going to make a sandwich of the stencil film, the printed artwork, and then the cover sheet on top. And you'll place that on the base of the stand and turn on the UV lamp for 35 seconds. And then once you're done, take just the exposed stencil film to your sink. And there's an included clipboard in the kit. So clip it onto the clipboard, and then you're going to use the spray nozzle on your sink to rinse it. And it's like magic. The stencil design is going to appear. So you use warm water, and it's going to take like 3 minutes or so. Just make sure that you've really rinsed it out until you've revealed the entire design. And then now you do have to let it dry completely. So that can take like 45 minutes. So just set it aside, come back to it when it's fully dry. And then I have my white cotton canvas garden flag. And then also included in the textile kit is this sticky mat that you'll put your textile onto. So it's going to keep it from shifting while you are applying the paint. but then go ahead and remove the backing from the stencil. And I actually wrote onto the backing what the stencil was. And then apply the stencil to your surface. And it's going to be sticky, but it's repositionable, so you can put it, right where you want it. And sorry about the camera shifting. I did not realize that it was doing that. And then you're going to apply your ink. And, I really wanted to try this design with 2 colors, but I think for my first time, I really should have stuck to just one, but that's okay. There's a little foam squeegee that's included in the kit, so I'm just going to take some of that screen printing paint or ink and run that along the stencil. Some black on the top, and then I do green on the bottom half. And then I was just lifting up the stencil to see that I got a good coverage, and then I did miss some spots, so I'd lay the stencil back down and reapply the paint. So I do have some work to do on my screen printing application, but once you do finally remove that stencil, go ahead and wash it out, and then set it aside to dry. And you really do have a reusable stencil, so I did indeed try it again with another garden flag. And this time I did use just one color, just only black, and one color is so much easier. And I did get some bleeding with the stencil a little bit, but this is my first time and all, but I did the same thing, except I used the hard scraper that comes in the kit to apply the screen printing ink. And then I lifted up the stencil to see that I, got good coverage. And then once I completely removed it, I rinsed out the stencil and set it aside to dry because I did want to try it again. I was having so much fun with this. I really do love that you can create a reusable stencil. So I grabbed a flat wood plaque that I had from a previous project and some chalk paint. And I used the stencil again, this time on wood with the chalk paint. Now, I do need to work on my paint application technique, but, I just really wanted to show you how you do create a reusable stencil, and I was really impressed with that.
So with the Ikonart Custom Stencil Kit, you're going to have so much fun creating your own reusable stencils with your So Fontsy designs. The baseball design that I used on the canvas garden flag comes from the sports starter SVG bundle. Again, I have all the supplies linked in the video description, including the Ikonart Custom Stencil Kit. So I hope that you give it a try. You're going to have so much fun. So thank you so much, my friends. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.